Nah, bro, you gotta take off. You got to. If you ain't finna take off, then you put dead. You put dead if you ain't finna take off. You need to sling that bitch, bro. We stolen, bro. We stolen. What you doing? Put that bitch down, Mac.
NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action, Ryan. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. That throw by Brady incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Adam Thielen, 72 yards. And the Bucs will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Ryan. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw is Ryan. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
second down, another shot for Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Again, he finds an opening. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. Skip. Bucs have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Here's a diving catch right side. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Ryan. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Javonte Williams. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run you off.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, they'll throw with Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Flush to his right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the run, he'll let it deep, right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Touchdown! Javonte Williams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Koo to kick it off.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Now Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 56 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Brady, gotta have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Brady now on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the sack on first down, Brady, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Brady down to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. On play action, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Brady to throw again. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. One final try now for Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.